What's up, guys? Clutch Up Joe with Clutch Up Garage, back with another one. So today we're going to be working on a little bit newer of a bike. We're going to be doing the bars, throttle by wire. So something a little different than what I'm used to working on. I'm used to working on old stuff. Got the throttle cable on the outside. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a step-by-step on how to do the throttle by wire. So first things first, this is the setup that we're going to be putting on this bike. We got the Thrash and Supply 9.5 inch with some pullback. Nice little cutout for the gauge there too. Then we got the Thrash and Supply mid-bend bars. Those look pretty good. And the Speed Kings good and tight bushings. Access this battery here, so that way we can get the battery disconnected. Anytime you're messing with wires or anything like that, you want to disconnect the battery to it here. I might go ahead and just pop this tank up, pull these off, prop it up this way, that way it's at least out of the way. I'll just take that piece of wood, which of course I don't want to fit in there and play nice with me. And there you go, just prop up the tank. Make sure it's not going anywhere. So that gives you a little bit more access to everything down in here. You can see a little more access to the wires and make sure it's isn't gonna hit it. Yep, so we're good there. But yeah, you got a lot of wires running through here. You wanna make sure you have access to be able to pull some through. And then this is just a grommet, which is no fun to put back in. You might be able to get away with just doing that, but probably not. But you can see they got a whole mess of wires up in there, and that's where all your wires run through your neck of the frame. These frames are pretty nice on these newer ones though. They're nice and square and boxed and give you a little more room than the old Dynas. So let's go ahead and get these bars off, get the switches off. You got T27 here, I'm sorry, T27 here, T25 here. We'll pop all that off, and then your grip just slides out. So this is how your throttle by wire works, right there. What I'm also going to do is cover this tank just so we don't scratch it. Because we're going to be doing a good bit of work up here, up front. I don't have a fancy tank cover. Towel works, only don't drop something on it. So we're going to pop these 4 Allen heads loose. That'll let us drop the bars. We're going to have to fight this thing out of here. Don't fight too hard. Don't hurt the connectors, but pull all these wires out. We'll disconnect every single one and get these wires. We're going to have to depin every single one. It is unbelievable to me that there is one big 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 running up through those bars. Okay, so we got all these disconnected. Little module back here in the neck. You can pull it out of there. But the fun part is yet to come, because we have to depin 1, 2, 3, 7 connectors. Take lots of pictures. I'll show you how to depin each different connector, so that way we can pull them up through the bars. All right, so these come out from the front. You gotta get, I'm using a little needle, and you can feel the edge of the lip you need to pull up on in there. See, there went that one. One more here. There went that one. All right, this one here is a little different. We are going to pull that little gasket back there, but it looks to be, it disconnects the same way, so it's just even tinier, which we gotta love. I'm starting to get into a little bit of a flow. I got them all off except for this one and one more. So you go kind of down at this angle here into it, and you'll feel where it stops. And that's where the little lever is you want to pull up on. And you don't want to just shove that thing in there. I mean, you gotta know what you're looking for. Pinned. What I'm gonna do is pull them up here past the headlight. Be easy with them. I got one that doesn't want to depin. I'm thinking I can get it through the headlight or get it through the bars without taking the connector off, which if you do that, don't pull too hard because you don't want to rip that connector out of there. And just pull. I mean, it's really, I feed and pull at the same time just to be safe. All right, and there is your blinker. This is to the controls. We'll feed. There is a little tiny, we'll just cut this tiny little guy off, put another one back on when we get back to it. Just that way it pulls to the bars nice and friendly. Hopefully, if we're lucky. All right, and there's your controls. My wire, which is honestly the stiffest of all. And like I said, I'm hoping I can get this connector through these bars. Looks like I can. So we'll pull through, and there you go. Kind of like a quarter turn at a time. Pop this out. Okay. So I need to find another bolt that'll fit this so we can pull it like we would pull an engine stud. Tighten these into each other real tight. And you're gonna wanna find something like a vise. Pop this shit into. Take this. Remember, you tighten those two together. And then just go like that. And it comes right out. Get your Loctite. Take your secondary bolt. Put it down in there. Primary bolt. Thread them into each other. Loctite on this piece because you don't want to go anywhere. Feed that down in. Till it's tight. All right, now we're gonna get the dash out of this. It is a T15, 4 bolts right here. All right, those are out. Push it from the front, and we'll drop it down right in here. Like I said, not crazy snug, just tight. All right, so I'm here on my last set of wires to run. You want to make sure you run them right. I'm just laying that over the top so that way it'll hold in place while I stuff through. And now that we're on the last set, there's not a ton of room left. All right, and that's the last set of wires that comes through. Okay, now after that, get all these set up where we want them and get to working on repinning all these bad boys. All right, we're back and we're just repinning these connectors. And you can see I had them labeled on the paper over there, and then I got pictures right here of how they went in, which makes your life a lot easier for sure. So I start on the clutch side, pulling them out. So I'm going to start on the clutch side, popping them back in. And you just put them back in there like that. You can hear them click. All right. What are you doing, bud? A little garage cat. So we got everything buttoned back in. Stuff this grommet up in there where it belongs. All the wires back down in there. You can see I had to run this dash wire down in behind because there was no way it was going to fit back here. A little tighter than I like it. I am going to suggest replacing that. I'm just going to tighten everything. Nothing's completely tightened down, so I'm going to tighten everything. Loctite these bolts up here. Tighten all the controls. Get the other grip off the old bars. Get it on there. And that's pretty much it. So I probably won't show that process. It's just tightening crap. Make sure you Loctite these. Other than that, and that's how you really do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this down. I'll give you guys a short video when I get it done, starting it up, seeing how it sounds, make sure everything works. Headlights, high beam, blinkers, yada yada yada. So gonna plop it back together and we'll be done. So that's it. She's buttoned up. Looks good. We'll give her a good check over. Flip it on. Dash works, that's a good sign. Headlight works. Flip the high beam works. And give her a start here. See what she does.